solar energy went from being one of the most expensive sources of electricity to one of the cheapest in a mere 20 years. But how did this success story come to be? And what kinds of transformations could this potentially help us achieve? This is the story of how solar energy got so cheap. First, we have to rewind to the origins of solar energy. In theory, solar technology was born in the 7th century BC when people used magnifying glasses to concentrate the sun's rays to build fires. However, the official credit goes to Alexander Edmund Becquerel, who in 1839 discovered the photovoltaic effect, a process that creates an electric current when exposed to light. The first solar panel was created using this effect, a photovoltaic cell made of silicon, which was presented at Bell Laboratories in 1954. During these early days, solar cells were primarily used in space exploration missions, and production was still costly. Fast forward to today, solar energy has become the cheapest source of electricity in history, according to the International Energy Agency. In 2004, the price per watt for a solar panel was around $4. Today, you'd pay about 20 cents. What's responsible for this impressive price drop? We can't really thank one person or country for this. Instead, it was a collaborative effort. The emergence of photovoltaic silicon solar panels in the US was a big help, as this laid the foundation for technological advancements. Germany also played a role, as it created a market for solar energy to flourish. In 2000, the country passed a law to increase the prevalence of renewable energy development, so-called feed-in tariffs. Power companies were incentivized to produce renewable energy, since the government promised to buy it from them for double the market price and continue paying for 20 years. Suddenly, since the opportunity was simply too good to pass up, companies started building solar farms throughout the country. With more solar panels made, the cheaper it got to produce solar electricity. This would not have been possible without the help of China, which can be credited for bringing down costs. The country's first solar manufacturer, Suntech, sold many of its panels to Germany, and other countries wanted in too. This made producing solar energy even cheaper, because Chinese manufacturers scaled up production to keep up with the increasing demand. As a result, policymakers around the world came up with new laws, which upped the demand even more. This has led to China being the world's largest producer of solar panels, with about 70% of the world's production. But what are the potentials of this? Why should we rely on solar energy in the first place? Not only can solar panels generate electricity for heating houses, greenhouses, swimming pools, and livestock buildings, but also for producing chemicals, food, and textiles. As it's a renewable energy source, solar is also very environmentally friendly. It replenishes quickly and harvests at a much lower impact than, for example, fossil fuel, which requires drilling into the earth. Although challenges such as storage, grid integration, and a critical public still remain, it is without a doubt an impressive feat that solar energy went from one of the most expensive energy sources to one of the cheapest. The hope is also that the collaborative success story of solar energy can teach the world how to harness other renewable energy sources and technologies. Now that we know how it's done, the same playbook can be applied to increasing the deployment of wind energy, hydro energy, or geothermal energy. This will be an integral element in keeping our planet on the right track in the fight against climate change.